What's up, party people? Today we're going to be talking about snare drum tuning. Let's get hot. Let's hop right into the snare drum tuning. Snare drum. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to tune this snare. You want Beef Boy sound? I'll show you. You want BETHEL sound? I'll show you. Let's hop along and take this ride together. Cue the epic intro. Alright, so as you can see, we are starting with the head completely off. We're going to take a peek at the resonant head first. This resonant head I have cranked pretty tight. I don't know how well you can hear it, but... So that's pretty much like tabletop tight, like there's not a lot of give in it. I've realized that kind of helps with the crack and smack you also want with this kind of snare sound. So yeah, that would be the resonant head. You can make sure the lugs are matched for the resonant head or not, whatever you prefer doing. You obviously want them to be equal to a certain extent, but a lot of the time I'll realize with a 42 strand like this, I'm gonna have to loosen both of these lugs right here just to kind of create a snare bed a little bit more for this so it can rest a little bit easier because it's so much longer than the original snare bed that is made into a lot of these snares. Okay, so if you have a new head, if not, that's cool, but if you do have a new head, let's go ahead and put that head on. What you first might see people doing is like pushing stuff. You can do that. I personally will push a little bit, and then I'll put the rim on and I'll tighten it like pretty high tuning and let that sit for like 5 minutes, and then I'll come back, detune it, and then start the tuning process. Just to kind of get that head resting in there a little bit, cracking up that glue, all that fun stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on now. First, all I'm gonna do is just finger tighten until it's kind of tight. Okay, so the lugs are on there. I can't really screw them in with my hands anymore. So what we're gonna end up doing now is kind of just going around and finger tightening them more. But what I do with this process is I'll push on the rim, and in the same pressure that I just pushed, I'll go around and do that with every lug. So I'll do that now too. Okay, so right now, here is where we're at. That's not the sound we're going for. That needs to be raised just a little bit more to get that good pop, low kind of snare tone. But let's go ahead and move on to the next step. So for this step, basil baby. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my nifty basil case, and I have the basil drum key. This thing is freaking beautiful. It feels nice in your hands. It has a good weight to it. So we're gonna go ahead and grab a drum key, and I'm gonna go around and just tighten it a little bit, maybe like a quarter of a turn, and then see where we're at from that step. Okay, so just doing that, not even checking to see how they are. This is what it sounds like. Which is getting kind of closer. It still needs to go up more, so I'm going to do that. Right now, I'm just going up a quarter turn. Unless one lug feels a little bit tighter, then I'm going to leave that one and go to some ones that are a little bit lighter. A little bit looser, I should say. Let's go ahead and check where it is. So that's not bad, but you can tell some of the lugs may be a little tighter than the other one. So I'm going to go around again and just kind of tone match them if I can. So in this process, I'm going to go ahead and match them to the highest pitch, okay, highest tone. Okay, now doing that, let's see where we're at. That's not bad. With no muffling, let's go ahead and throw on the strands. That's not bad. It may be a little high. I'm going to go ahead and get my muffling stuff, and then I'll be right back. Snare weight, Evans ring, and then these little guys, lug locks. They're not for muffling, but I'll show you how they come in handy later. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the ring on. I'm going to place this snare weight. It's the M80 version. I'm going to place it right under the snare top mic. So let's see where we're at now. That's not bad. That's kind of the tone I'm going for. And then let's go ahead and throw some equalization on it, and then a little bit of compression and a little bit of reverb, baby. So yeah, that's kind of the sound I'm usually always going for. The reason you tune up the head in the beginning a little higher than you always think is because once you throw this muffling on, it's going to lower the drum like instantly because of just the pressure on this drum, and the mass that's on is going to already make the sound of the drum lower. So with the lug locks, because we're rocking pretty low tension on these lugs, I'm going to go ahead and put these on the lugs where I'm probably going to be hitting the most, or that's going to get the most impact from my hits, which are going to be this one right here, this one, and then these. So if you can kind of see those a little bit, those are there just to help stop the lugs from, the tension rods from loosening. So yeah, let's go ahead and give it one more hit. So yeah, there you go. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, let me know. And then I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Was I Russian or was I Brandon?